To politics now, and an NBC News exclusive, Bill Clinton making headlines, responding for the first time to a storm of accusations from critics about big money, major donations from foreign countries to the Clinton Foundation, while Hillary Clinton was Secretary of State. NBC's Cynthia McFadden is traveling with the former president in Africa and getting answers.
Former President Bill Clinton says he has no regrets about taking millions from foreign governments for his foundation.
I don't think there's anything sinister in trying to get wealthy people and countries that are seriously involved in development to spend their money wisely in a way that helps poor people and lifts them up. I don't think there's anything bad with that. I think it's good.
But even while the criticism at home rumbles, the heartwarming stories here in Africa are undeniable. At the Starkey Hearing Foundation program, 150 people will be fitted for hearing aids. Their goal, 1 million people by 2020.
I've done these in Uganda, Zambia.
This boy will hear for the first time.
Good? Good.
The former president chalks up most of the criticism to hard-knuckle politics.
There has been a very deliberate attempt to take the foundation down.
But under pressure, the foundation has recently announced it will only accept contributions from 6 Western governments going forward. Is that an acknowledgement that it was a mistake not to stop the other foreign donations before your wife ran for president?
No, absolutely not. It's an acknowledgement that we're going to come as close as we can during her presidential campaign to following the rules we followed when she became Secretary of State.
He vigorously defended the $10 to $25 million given by Saudi Arabia, noting the Saudis have given to many presidential libraries, including his own. Critics point out that political candidates are not allowed to take any foreign funds to avoid the possibility of influence peddling.
I will say this, if anybody could show me that anyone had tried to do that, I would stop taking their money.
Mr. President, you know that there's a perception out there that the Clintons play by their own rules. That your wife's email account, the mistakes on the tax forms for the foundation.
All right, tell your viewers, what were those mistakes?
The 990s?
Tell them what the mistakes were.
On the line where foreign government contributions were supposed to be, there was 0. Those were put in a different location.
So we did disclose all the foreign governments. There was no attempt to hide them. The guy that filled out the forms made an error. It's not like we didn't tell everybody who gave us the money. The guy put it on the wrong form.
So you're saying it was an innocent mistake?
Of course it was, because it was all in there.
Well, it had been done right years before, though.
I know. And I can't explain why they didn't do it, but all I can do is fix it.
It isn't just the foundation's funds that have come under attack. It's his own, for giving 11 speeches for $500,000 or more while his wife was Secretary of State. She's now running for president. Will you continue to give speeches?
Oh, yeah. I got to pay our bills. I also give a lot of it to the foundation every year. We got a lot to do.
Here in Africa, the controversies back at home seem very far away. These are some of the poorest kids in Kenya. A sampling of the 10,000 who are now attending high school, thanks to commitments made through the Clinton Global Initiative.
For my dream is now real.
This program has been a whopping success. 98% graduate, 94% go on to college.
There's never been anything like the Clinton Global Initiative, where you've raised over $100 billion worth of stuff that's helped 430 million people in 180 countries.
From working with local farmers in Tanzania to a clinic in Kenya, treating babies with foundation-purchased medicine. Bill Clinton says he's deeply proud of the work and believes the criticism just doesn't add up.
I mean, think about that. There's this big nefarious strategy to exercise terrible influence over the American government by talking wealthy people in countries and to give them money to help the poor people. That's the theory of the case. And I just don't believe over the long run the American people won't figure that out.
If your wife is elected president, will you step down from the foundation?
Well, I'll decide it. If it's the right thing to do, I will.
Why might you step down if she were elected president?
Well, I might if I were asked to do something in the public interest that I had an obligation to do. Or I might take less of an executive role. I mean, I work at this and I'm involved in this, you can see. So I might do that, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
Meanwhile, he's getting back to work. Cynthia McFadden, NBC News, Nairobi, Kenya.
Even with controversy swirling over the Clinton Foundation's funding, Hillary Clinton still leads the top Republican candidates for 2016 in a new NBC News Wall Street Journal poll. The bad news for Clinton, fewer people believe she's honest and straightforward. That number dropping from 38% just last year to 25% now. This comes as Clinton's lawyers say she has agreed to 1 day, not 2, of testimony before Congress later this month about Benghazi and her private email server.
Hey, NBC News fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here, and then click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.